welcome to our November 2023 GPBR chat. And I'm here today with Kim Tarbox. And Kim is a member of our board of directors. She's also chair of our consumer outreach committee. And she is also the current president of the Women's Council of Realtors Portland. So we're really excited to have her here today and to learn a little bit more about you and your path and the Women's Council. So welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Of course. Tell us your story. Tell us your realtor story.
Okay. So my realtor story started off when I was actually looking for a real estate agent. At the time, I had lost my mother, and my dad was in the house all by himself, and we were really trying to figure out those next steps, as often people do. And my work at the time had brought me to Rob Edgerly, and I had already met with a real estate agent before, and they were not great, and I didn't get the warm and fuzzies. And when I met with Rob, it was like a completely different story. And so he ended up becoming our real estate agent, and then like a year later, we bought our house. And while we were in our home inspection, he's like, "How's work going?" I'm like, "Terrible." Oh, no. All the things that you do not, as a buyer, want, or as a realtor, now you want to hear your buyers say during the inspection. Right. So I was like, "Don't worry, I'm not going to quit my job, but I need to figure out what I want to be when I grow up after this." And he's like, "Why don't you become a real estate agent?" And I was like, "Sure." Right. Sounds like a plan. And so that was 14 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
Yep. Ta-da!
And there you are, and you're happy, and you love your job, and you love your work.
Yeah, I mean, over the years, has certainly had different roles and incantations of the industry, but yeah, so I'm still here.
Kim has a great marketing knack, and as a member of our board of directors, but also as chair of our consumer outreach council, and that's what you see, the kind of public face of GPBR, and working on some of our charitable events that our association does and so forth. But also, I need to learn a little bit more about the Women's Council of Realtors. So I'm wondering if you could just tell us a little bit about that for those who aren't familiar.
So Women's Council of Realtors, we've actually been in Maine since like the 60s. Wow. And, it's evolved over the years. And unfortunately, during COVID, like so many things, it didn't have the opportunity to grow because we weren't meeting and networking. And so Women's Council of Realtors formed, it's a branch of the National Association of Realtors, and it formed because women couldn't vote during, as a member of NAR. So they created Women's Council in 1936. And so Women's Council's role is really to build leadership and to raise the voices of women in real estate.
And how does someone get involved? And I understand there can be male members of the Women's Council in addition to the female members.
We don't discriminate against membership. We do have male members. We actually have male members in leadership across the country. Wow. So we're very inclusive. And if you are looking to learn more about Women's Council, you certainly send me an email or go to wcrmaine.org. That's our local website. And we're always doing events. We're actually planning for 2024 now. And so we're really relaunching since COVID to really get more engagement and to be out in the community more.
And for our membership, you meet here at the GPBR offices, so very convenient. So.
Yeah, so we have a leadership. Yeah, we have a leadership board, and we're always looking to fill that bus to constantly build leaders throughout the year. And we as a board, we come together and we create membership events and socials and things like that. And we're really looking forward to growing it this year.
Great, excellent. Looking forward to 2024. Yeah. So before we wrap up, I know you have a fun story, and we got a little preview of it, but you have to tell your fun fact about yourself.
So I was fortunate enough to meet Jon Stewart on the set of The Daily Show in New York City when he was filming, and I had my chance. So I was still in college, it was my senior year, and he was like right in front of me, and so I was able to get his attention, start a conversation very quickly, and then I was like, "Hey, Jon, how about a job?" And he looked at me like dead face and was like, yeah, why don't you go get me a can of Coke? And so I was like, yeah. So I'm like, noted. So yeah. I asked John Stewart for a job and he asked me to go get him a can of soda.
Right. But that confidence paid off later in her career.
Yeah.
So
we're like best friends now. No,
so it's always fun and inspiring to have you around. And so thank you for coming in today. And we're really appreciative that you're able to be part of our chat.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon and have a great week. Have a great month. And we'll be back for our December chat.
Bye.